In the fast-paced world of business, one of the most significant challenges for business owners, CEOs, and leaders is learning to trust their managers. It's a hurdle that, once overcome, can lead to greater efficiency, innovation, and success. In this episode, we will delve deeper into the steps and mindset shifts necessary to cultivate trust in your management team. I know that it's very hard for some business owners to let go a bit of that control and trust someone else to manage their business, especially if you're new at delegating or new at working with managers. But what I want to do in this episode is give you the step-by-step to get you to that point where you can finally let go and trust your manager. Okay, so let's dive into it. The first thing you need to do is hire and onboard properly. The journey to trust begins with hiring the right people. This process is more than just filling a position. It's about finding individuals who resonate with your company's values and culture. A thorough hiring process involves defining clear job descriptions. So you want to be specific about the skills, experience, and personality traits you're looking for. This clarity helps to attract the right candidates who are genuinely suited for the role. Now, after you've got the right candidate on the job posting, you want to have a structured set of interviews. Having a series of interviews, starting from the phone screening to the in-person interviews, and there may be more than one. I really like to use a mix of behavioral and situational questions in my interviews to gauge how candidates have handled past challenges and how they might approach new ones. This is a bit of an art because the question you ask really needs to be tailored to the candidate's experience and also what you're trying to tease out of them in that conversation. 3, look for a cultural fit. Evaluate how well do their values align with your company culture. This can involve team interviews or even trial periods. Once hired, a comprehensive onboarding process is crucial. Effective onboarding helps new managers understand their roles, the company expectations, and how they can best contribute to the organization's goals. Okay, and then 2, you want to empower their decision making and trust their expertise. Managers are hired for their expertise and perspective. As long as you've done a good job in your recruiting process, then you should have the faith that you have the best candidate available at that time. So now it's time for you to let go and give them a chance to prove themselves. Trusting them means allowing them to make decisions within their domain. This involves setting clear boundaries. As their superior, your responsibility is to give them the overall objective and define the scope of their decision-making authority. Clear boundaries prevent overreach and ensure accountability. And then you also want to encourage initiative. Foster a culture where managers feel comfortable making recommendations and taking the lead on projects. This empowers them to bring their best ideas forward. 3, healthy debates. Constructive conflict disagreements can be productive if handled correctly. When you don't agree with the manager's recommendation, approach the situation with an open mind. You want to foster open communication. Create an environment where managers feel safe to express differing opinions. Encourage honest and respectful discussion. A big tip for this is to always make it about the situation and not the person. If you can communicate this and demonstrate in your own debates with them, then your manager can feel safe. Also want to focus on solutions. Rather than dwelling on disagreements, work collaboratively to find the best solution. This might involve compromise or innovative thinking to merge different ideas. All decisions should be about the greater good of the company. So you need to let go of the specific department that you or your manager may be responsible for. Then you want to support the final decision. Once a decision is made, support it fully. Even if it wasn't your first choice, it's important to show a unified front so that shows confidence in your team's judgment. Okay, then number 4, you want to support their ideas. Assuming you've had a good debate and discussion to come up with that final solution that you're fully bought into, then you need to back your manager's ideas. This will demonstrate trust and build their confidence. Here's how you can show support. Public endorsement. You want to publicly acknowledge and praise their good ideas and successful projects. This not only boosts their morale, but also signals to the rest of the team that you trust your managers. Constructive feedback. When ideas don't work out, provide constructive feedback rather than negative criticism. Focus on learning and improvement instead of a witch hunt and who's at fault. 5. Avoid micromanaging and let the team lead. Micromanagement can stifle a manager's growth and lead to frustration and disengagement. To avoid this pitfall, you want to delegate effectively. Clearly define tasks and expected outcomes, then step back and let your managers handle the execution. Check in regularly, not constantly. So regular check-ins are important, but they should be balanced. Set periodical meetings to discuss progress and address any concerns without hovering over every little detail. One of the things that I do with my managers is to have a regular block out one-on-one time so that they have access to me weekly or on a bi-weekly basis. Encourage independence. Allow your managers to make mistakes and learn from them. This builds their problem-solving skills and resilience, and soon you are going to be able to step more away from the business. Remember that your goal as a business owner is to ultimately free yourself from the day-to-day operations and focus on strategic growth. By trusting your managers, you can create a self-sufficient team capable of driving the business forward without your constant oversight. This not only benefits your managers by giving them room to grow, but also allows you to concentrate on high-level strategy and expansion opportunities, or step away from your business if that's what you choose to do. You've invested time and effort into finding the right managers. Now it's time to let them thrive. Trusting your managers is not just about delegating tasks, but about empowering them to lead, innovate, and contribute meaningfully to your company's success. If you like these tips and want more insights and tips on effective leadership, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I'm also going to be putting a few more tips out there on the whole recruiting process and how to do that effectively. So you may not want to miss that. I'm Eric Lee with Starfish Coaching, and I can turbocharge your success.